Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, I am back for another 3D Blu-ray review. I don't know if people understood what I said by last week, which was Monday, or not last week, Monday when I done the unboxings of the Pokemon Blu-ray. I wasn't going to do a 3D Blu-ray review on that day just because there was 3 unboxings being uploaded for that time. So there's only one 3D Blu-ray review, but there is a live stream tonight at 20 to 10 UK time. So look out for that. Anyway, today's 3D Blu-ray review is about a Dreamworks title known as Turbo. Now, as I've explained, this channel is purely based on 3D movies now. You will see a couple of 2D Blu-rays hitting videos on this channel, but it's mostly 3D Blu-ray related. This channel will be 90% 3D Blu-ray targeted. Also, I'm not going to do the standard kind of reviews, which is where you go through the actors, the characters, and the story plot points and stuff. This is just going to be very quick, 2-second telling of the story, and then the 3D Blu-ray and what to expect, and whether or not I liked it or didn't like it, whether or not I recommend getting the 3D or the 2D. So let's just get into it. So, the story is basically about a snail known as Theo. And he wants to be the world's fastest snail. He watches a lot of TV, and he watches this like Italian racer, and he loves him, and he idolizes him, and he wants to be this really fast snail. So he keeps pretending he's super fast, and he keeps upsetting his brother and his colony of snails to the point where they kind of say they don't want him there anymore. He basically runs off, and he lands on this car, and this car is having a street race with another car, and the exhaust sucks Turbo in, and as Turbo is going around the exhaust fluid, the guy in the car hits the nitrous oxide button, and you see this blue liquid go into the exhaust engine and basically leaks into Theo, and leaks into his DNA. And when Theo basically gets spat out the car, he wakes up realizing that his eyes are now headlights, his eyes now play radio songs, and he's as fast as a race car. He ends up finding his way onto this little Mexican kind of taco van, and he then gets entered, but the guy that owns the taco van enters him into this race called the Indy 3000, and it's where Turbo can race against actual like Formula 1 kind of race cars to win this prize money to try and help these Mexican brothers get like a proper business going for their little town that they own, for this little center. So that's it. That's all I'm going to give on the movies. Now here's for the 3D now. 3D is unfortunately letterbox widescreen, so we do lose a nice full frame image from that, but there's also a 80 to 20% in-depth to pop out. There is an 80% in-depth ratio, then there is a pop out one, and there's 20% of pop out, so there's not a lot. You get some pop out moments, but it's mostly in-depth. Is that necessarily a bad thing for this particular movie? No. We don't want a lot of pop out for this kind of movie. The 3D worked very well. The 3D was very, very interesting to watch. It added something to a lot of the movie. So I do recommend, if you want to watch this in 3D and you haven't watched it yet and don't own it, I do recommend the 3D one is worth watching. Whether or not it's better to watch than the 2D version, I don't know, because I've seen the Blu-ray quite a lot more often than I have the 3D. I think the 3D version of this movie is worth watching every so often just to get a bit of like a nice feel to it. But I love the movie, and the 3D does add some good factors to it and as well, and it does make the movie feel a little bit more enjoyable. So I say definitely purchase it in 3D if you haven't seen it, because it is worth the watch, but I cannot guarantee you'll watch the 3D version of it more than the 2D version. That's all I can say on that point. So, for the movie, and the 3D, they both tie up together for an A+, because I can watch this movie over again. The characters are interesting, the story is interesting. The story also gets quite sad towards the last 20 minutes. It does get quite emotional. And I like that. I like how they turned into an emotional side in the last 20 minutes. So it adds some nice things to it, and like I said, it's about racing and speed and fast objects. So the nice in-depth feature adds, it's like watching Cars but Dreamworks. And we all know what Cars 3D is like, for those who've seen it anyway. So yeah, I'm sorry that I said this one wasn't going to be a very particularly long. When it's movies like Turbo, like the not so big known movies, I won't talk too much. If it's stuff that's like new releases and stuff, I'll try and give a bit more. But for these little older movies that I just want to talk about the 3D, they won't be that long of a video. Anyway, that is it. That is the end of this video. So, as I said, it is an A+ for Turbo 3D. That's it. Alright, so as I said, I'm live streaming tonight at 20 to 10 PM UK time. My streams only last an hour and 20 minutes. So my stream starts at 9:40 but ends at 11. So anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. And if you're new to my channel and only seen a couple of my videos, click that subscribe button right here. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people, and I will see you next time.
You see this now moving fast. You slow, you don't get past. You see him gaining position, but first he won't be last. He's ready to make a dash. Snail